We're doing the
anybody else?
Dongon part of Dongons and Dargons.
First chamber, where we left off, suspense. The first, for our hiatus. We won that fight. Cat.
And there's a big cat.
Liquid cat. We cut down the gong, and then we toss bodies into the water for the sharks. I'm sure that's fine. And then battle teamwork, getting the door open. So many hallways, Karish.
You know
Why?
what? It's
So
a
many.
layer.
So many hallways. To the point that Shroud got impatient and opened the door without checking it. And then we got our butts kicked.
That's on us.
Pretty aggressively.
That's on us. We can't be mad.
I think just Val got her butt kicked. I'm gonna
Val
be honest.
got
Yeah.
her butt kicked.
Yeah.
Everyone was okay.
I think Ned got smacked a couple times, didn't he?
Are you out of rages?
No, I have one rage left. I did rage,
that's why you
second
were saving
wind.
it.
I had rage, second wind, and I still have another rage. And I have potions still. Both
And
the
I can heal you or whatever.
Yeah, I think I have a health potion still? Question mark. Let me see. Yeah, I have a potion of healing and a potion of heroism. Anyway, Bims got a nat 20. Super good job, buddy. And then Val did get more friendly fire, which I think is the point at which she was knocked down to 2 hit points, I think. And Ned
It was one of the times.
She was in single digits a couple times. Ned pointed at Shroud, and Val was busy and could not tell what the heck Tammel pulled out of her shoulder. So she doesn't know that it was an arrow, not a bolt. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah. Encounter was over.
Because Bims did good.
Yes.
Bim's MVP.
Yep.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
You're fighting it's ghosts, not goats. Sorry, I was doing my...
Okay, well, maybe not MVP, but certainly play of game.
Definitely play the game.
Hoggers, dude.
No.
Alright, so you find yourself... I'll reshare the map in case y'all lost it.
I was perfectly centered.
Well, now you're not. So, yeah, you are in this room. There, I don't think I described it before you just went in. There are 3 archways leading from the north, east, and west. A stone bench runs along the south there. Set in the north wall, opposite of the west archway, is a metal gate that closes off an opening to the north. There's the mechanism that has the wheel and the chains and various pulleys. Is kind of it's technically against the wall. It looks like it's on the floor, but it's against that wall there.
That's here?
Yeah, that's the gate. That line thing
Yeah.
is the gate. This little circle thing is the wheel mechanism.
The wheel, yeah. There was one of those in the second chamber.
The winch.
Yes. The wench. The winch. I don't know. I pronounce them the same.
Listen, she's a nice lady.
So, it is a bronze gate. This one seems to have, like, I don't want to say air holes, but, like, it's not as solid. It's not like a solid gate. It's more like a barred gate, I guess.
Not the bard.
The bard.
Why is it playing lute at me? Anyway.
Boo.
I don't know how many more fights like that I have left in me today.
Hey,
Val
Val.
kind of like picking glass out of her hair.
If we were to extrapolate a number of how damaged you are on a scale of like 1 to 40 something.
Do you want actual number?
Yeah, no, how many hit points are
26.
you?
26 out of 43.
I thought you have 26 wounds.
She has 26
Wounds. Sorry,
wounds.
yeah.
So,
My
She's
brain's not
down
gonna do
26.
my brain's not gonna do the backwards math.
whatever.
Say how many I have left.
Look how fancy that was.
Am I being fed things again?
No, you're getting shoved a leaf burrito, basically. Eat this.
Munch, munch. So
Are we
where should
pushing
we
on?
go? There's a gate and a door.
Yes.
Can I see through any of the little holes in the door?
Well, that's the door. That's not the door that has the holes in
Oh,
it. The gate
it's
is
the
the
gate.
one.
Okay. Well, my statement stands then. Can I see through the...
This one, you can look on it. A long, narrow room stretches away from the gate. You can kind of tell that there seems to be a line of pillars going straight through the thing. Here, just open it, you can see.
Did we loot bodies in this room?
They don't
Yeah, there
really
wasn't
have
any-
too much to loot. It's just kind of their crappy weapons.
Oh, okay. Can I tell if there's anything moving in the long, creepy room?
Give me a perception check.
Open or tower?
Open's fine.
Woo! Cool, we're good.
You see pillars.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be moving.
Cool.
Can I go down and listen at this door?
Yep, go for it.
Perception?
Yes.
Open?
Either way. You don't hear anything.
Tammel was able to tell where this hallway led to.
Yeah, he would have recognized that's the long hallway that y'all started going down first.
I don't really want to go in there yet. I think we should do the... Well, I guess we should... Should we start with what we can see or what we can't?
Likely faster to clear what we can see.
Okay, then Emil's gonna look at the winch and kind of, give it a very half-hearted shove. I can't open the door.
Yeah. So, Val goes over and pulls on it.
Which,
Yep, it raises the gate, and just like those the other gates at the front, there's kind of a latch system that once it hits a certain height, it kind of gets latched in.
I'm gonna gingerly take a step in.
So, to your right, there is a kind of a shallow trough that's been cut into the stone floor. You can kind of tell that this channel is stained. There's traces of a brown liquid that's kind of still shining wetly.
Does this room smell really bad?
Yes. And to you, well, not so bad. It could be worse. It looks worse than it smells. And to your left, along the west wall, there are dozens of manacles hanging on the wall at waist height.
Monocles? Let's see here.
These were dapper speed again.
This seems to be where people would have been held. Is there any sign of people in this room or recently?
I mean, it looks like there have been people in here. You don't really, I mean...
These large pillars are just that, just pillars, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go take a look at whatever these weird things at the end are.
As you go by, you do see a human that is just kind of lying, curled up on the floor.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see me. But...
Can I tell if he's breathing from a short distance?
He's breathing very shallowly.
Oh, okay. Is he attached to the wall?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh no, are they clothed?
They're clothed. But he does...
I wasn't ready for another Ned.
No. He looks very thin. He looks like he is not long for this world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that a check of some sort, or is that just a used it thing?
I think it's just you used it with healer's kits.
Healer's kit was used to stabilize, and that was my understanding. I don't know.
Yeah, you can just stabilize a creature without needing a check.
So, as you go up, how does this look with Shroud?
Well, he actually reaches into a hefty pouch on his belt and pulls out things like bandages and there's a cloth in there, dunks some from his water skin. Maybe a little rougher than strictly necessary, but like damp cloth on the forehead. Starts bandaging and then otherwise checking vitals. It's very like soldier medicine, but it will serve.
Give me a medicine check. Is that a thing? Am I in the right system thinking that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not great at it.
That's what you want your healing character to say.
Weird. It's almost like that's not what my class is built for.
You can tell that, you're not you've worked on humans before. You're not like 100% how much different they are than elves. But you can tell even with your not necessarily rudimentary knowledge, but you can tell at this point that this man's body is too gone. You're helping relieve his pain, but you're not bringing him back.
Does he have any noticeable wounds on him, or like torture, or...
As for noticeable wounds, not like... I mean, he has... You can tell the days, the years, you don't know how long he's been here, have not been kind to him. There does seem to be some bruising, but there's not like any sort of open stuff.
Val's gonna take out her healing potion and hold it out to Shroud. but not say anything.
He's too far gone for that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I have a question as, a sailor, someone who has been on way too many ships.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna make it without, the magic really can't help here. He is empty.
Yeah, he does notice that, as Shroud is starting to work on him and you are all kind of huddled over him, he notices that you're there. Like, he starts to come to, I guess. And are you prisoners too?
Something like that.
I'm sorry. It's too late. We didn't know. We didn't know what was going on here. We were sent to investigate. It's too late.
No time for apologies now. You've done your job.
What, are you from the Sea Princes as well?
Something like that.
You have to get out. You have to tell them. We tried.
Easy. I'll lay him back down. You've done your job, soldier. Rest. It's an order.
He grabs at your wrist, like, with a pretty firm, like, this is... They sacrificed them. The slaves. It was... I don't know what it was for, but...
We'll fix it.
The teeth. There's teeth in the temple. And then his hand goes slack and he loses consciousness.
Loses consciousness, like actually loses consciousness, or loses consciousness like he now has a severe case of deadness?
Yes. He probably loses consciousness and then passes.
Okay. Like, uh, lay him in a little bit more of a dignified manner. Close his eyes. We have a job to do still, but remember this man is here. We're not leaving him.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna go over and look at the manacles, just frowning very deeply.
Ned is going to go up to the man, and he takes 2 copper pieces and puts 1 on each eye.
Shroud will count to 30 slowly in his head. All right. Come now. Nothing to be done for him at the moment. We have a job to do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't understand. If he's a prisoner of this war, the Dugan are taking part in war. Why wouldn't they tend to him if he's injured or sick?
They don't have a use for him anymore.
Unfortunately, Val, that's not how prisoners of war work.
And you're just gonna walk away. Do we go to those things at the top? Or are we able to tell? Are they like some sort of latrine, or is that what's along the right?
They're latrines. They are very crude, but surprisingly clean.
So Tammel is going to kind of walk over to this trough thing. The liquid that is in there, does it look like dried blood or excrement?
Neither. It looks like very watery gruel.
Oh.
Oh, this was a feeding trough.
Oh.
Mm. Okay.
That's not very bitchin'.
Why no? No, it
He's
is
going to
not.
pull out a couple little just tools, and he's just going to kind of mark the wall next to the gate so we know where we left him. Okay.
How's Val looking at the moment?
Like health-wise, or just in general?
In general.
She's looking very confused. Like she's trying to puzzle something out.
Shrad will snap his fingers in front of her face a couple times. Val. Puzzling on it is not the thing to do at the moment. We need you here. We need you present. I'll help you figure it out later, I promise. But for now, I need you focused. Do I have you?
And she'll go stand against the door, ready.
Thank you. When you're ready.
And she's gonna push open the door. Or lift it, or whatever this door is.
It's a push.
Oh, it's a push? Then you gotta pull it.
Can she peek around the corner?
Sure. Oh, look, it's a hallway.
God. Fuck.
Can she peek around this corner? It's another
let's go
hallway.
for it. It's a
gonna say.
hallway.
Feel like I know what it is.
This one is a hallway too.
Isn't-
Ned is following you. I'm
Or
just not gonna move.
zigzaggy.
It's zigzaggy. So
Are we
that
seeing
is-
like?
Oh,
Are
go
we
ahead.
seeing any kind of like markings on the walls or anything?
Nope, it's still that
Different.
same kind of like the stonework that it was previously. This one you can tell like this looks like it was still under construction or they've torn it up. I mean, you can still go through that. It's just broken.
And she's gonna pause here.
A crossroads.
And do a tactical lean.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Well,
it's a hallway. There's a door in that hallway.
Bless America.
that. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one and do another peek around the corner.
It's a hallway with a door.
Ah!
Mm.
Which way?
His meanie doesn't know.
No, she never knows.
I say this one that you're heading to.
I'm gonna go down and check just around this corner to make sure. that
It's another long hallway.
Oh my word.
It just keeps going. I'm still scrolling.
It does. It does have a little end that goes up.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna go back to this door.
Okay.
Can I listen?
Yes, go for it.
Oh,
Don't hear anything.
Okay. I'm going in.
I suppose. Looks like a tool room.
You see there's neat piles of hammers, chisels, mining picks, sledgehammers, crowbars, spades, wicker baskets, sacks, and coils of rope. There's also a pile of light blue tiles, otherwise the place is empty.
Does anything look useful?
I mean, rope.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. And
Does
whoever
it look
wants to.
like...
I'll do it.
I
like
would
I'll
like to as well.
Yeah, everyone can.
Hey, that's better.
Better now than at a door.
What were you asking, Ismini?
Does any of the stuff around here look like it's been touched or worked with recently?
Yeah,
Or
it looks
does it have
like...
dust?
It looks like this is probably what they were giving the slaves to use to work on
Got it.
whatever they're working on. Y'all don't really find anything useful. Ismini and Tammel, you both notice over against this wall, cleverly hidden, something looks out of place there. Like, maybe
Like secret door?
or secret tunnel. Or secret hallway,
Secret
maybe.
tunnel! No more hallways, please, I beg of you. You see anything, Tammel?
I'm gonna kind of like put my ear against it, kind of, knock on it in a few places.
Give me an investigation check.
Sure. I'm gonna guide myself for this one. It's probably necessary. 25.
Nice.
You definitely notice that there's a door. You can, as you're studying it and kind of tapping around, you can tell where it seems a little more, not quite hollow, since it's
Mm-hmm.
stone, but you can tell this is less dense than this. You also noticed that there is, since you've been studying with the alchemist and everything, you notice that there's a glyph of warding on this door.
Oh!
Ooh.
So he's gonna kind of, feel around and then immediately pull his hands back and take like a half step back. Okay. Don't touch that. It might hurt a lot. There is a door there, but there's a spell on it.
Okay. So, the trap the ward, how do we get rid of it?
Unless anyone can make magic go away, activating it.
Nope. Can I throw something at it from around the corner?
Do I know if that would work with the glyph of warding?
Hold on, I'm looking that up real quick. No, look at the wording.
My brain
Fun fact,
says...
it's the one where you read it and then it explodes.
Oh no. My brain
No.
says that isn't how it works, but...
Ta-da.
I don't think that's how it works either, but
Okay, so you know that for it to be triggered, Tammel would kind of know this, I think, and Ismini, I don't know if you know this or not, but you know that this would, like, for the trigger would be opening the door.
Hmm.
Oh, if we go around the corner, I can send a little hand, and I can try to open the door, and maybe it'll trigger it, and we'll be safe, right?
That might work. Yeah.
Will it alert them that we're here? More than we already have.
I think. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna kind of go up against the wall. Can I hear anything?
Oop.
Can I tell if this has been opened recently?
You can tell somewhat recently. Like, there's not, like, a heavy layer of dust on the ground in front of where the door would open, but it's not, like, a regularly used door either.
Okay. We can try the pushing. I don't think most of the time it just kind of hurts whoever touches it. Or in this case, opens the door. We can try it.
Sure.
Back here.
So y'all
I
are
just
going...
need. Yeah, I just need to be within 30 feet of it.
Okay.
How far are we planning to go into this place when we might have to fight our way out?
Well, we have to figure out what's going on, and we only have rumors right now.
At the very least, I would like to put eyes on whatever temple our departed friend was talking about.
Is Shara gonna duck around the corner?
Yeah, y'all can go around the corner. Who's touching my arrow?
It's me,
Me.
because I'm seeing 30 feet. Because
Well,
this is 30 feet.
Is that 30? Because it says 20 in mine.
It sure
It
does.
says 30 on
Yeah, it's
mine.
20.
That's
Okay.
hysterical.
Interesting. Anyway, so you cast Mage
There you
Hand, and you're opening... No pointers. No one gets pointers. Ha! So...
I would like to cast Cone of Cold.
Funnily enough, that's what happens when the Mage Hand opens up the
No!
glyph. I mean, it's... So you can see... So the hand opens up the door, and... I closed out my description. As it happens, you hear this, like, almost like a giant, like, iceberg cracking. And with 20 feet of the door, you just see ice kind of shoot out. But y'all are outside of that 20-foot radius, so nothing happens. The door is now open.
Ah!
I'm
And
gonna...
that would have hurt, because that was 5d8 cold damage.
Ah! Uh-oh, we were smart. Is there another one?
I am so proud of you.
We have used our one smart
Don't get
moment
used
this
to it.
session.
It will never happen again for the rest of this campaign.
I don't think I put a door here, so give me just a second.
You didn't.
Is
I
it like
didn't.
difficult terrain or anything like that?
Oh wait, no, I did do a door. Hold on.
It's a secret door, because I
It
can't
is a
access.
secret door, but I don't know how to access secret doors.
Oh.
Click it.
But it's not showing up as a door.
Oh, I don't know.
Hold on. Why?
After that happened, do we hear any rumbling
Oh, I
that
did
went
wish-
off or anything?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I have an illusionary wall, but I can't turn off the illusionary wall for some weird reason.
Is the ground slippery?
No, it was more like ice shards.
Okay.
If
So
it's
they
an
melted.
illusionary wall, can we walk through it?
I don't know, can you?
Nope. Oh,
Yep.
wait.
Yes.
Oh.
Dark Souls!
Treasure room.
Oh. Does it make the noise?
I don't know.
I should not
Doesn't-
exist here. I am in between squares now.
I'm stuck between squares.
It's
There we
fine.
go.
It doesn't make the Dark Souls you found a secret wall noise?
Sure, I don't...
Woof.
And everyone is very confused where the sound is coming from. So this plain room contains several items of interest. There's a leather cloak hanging on a peg to the wall to your right. Opposite of the cloak, propped up against the east wall, stands a full suit of human-sized plate armor.
Whoa.
A heap of chainmail lies at the foot of the armor. Farther into the room, 3 shields are piled on the floor, and finally a coffer lies at the far end of the room, its lid closed.
Well, I'll let you guys look at the armor. I'm gonna go make sure that coffer isn't gonna explode as well.
Give me an investigation check for the coffer, and let me pull up my...
That's my inventory, not my skills.
That's not what I wanted.
Investigation, and I am gonna guide myself again.
We all want to be in this small room while you mess with that chest.
Yep.
Okay.
Why not?
It's fine.
20 total.
You
That would-
notice, as you're not fully, like, you're just investigating, trying to,
Yeah.
you know, gently lifting, messing with the lock just a
Mhm.
little bit. You do notice that there is a trap, a blade trap that has been built into this. So if you pry it open, then a blade's going to go shink and stab you.
Okay. Can I attempt to disarm it?
Yep, you can give me a dex check.
Can I roll thieves' tools?
Sure.
And I am going to guide myself again because I don't want to die.
Oh,
so close to a nat
robbed.
20.
22.
You do. The short blade, like you hear a chink, and the blade kind of slowly comes out, like you kind of broke the spring to it or whatever.
Is it locked, or do I need to unlock it too?
You need to unlock it as well.
Okay.
So do your thieves' tools again. You got it. You don't need to guide yourself.
Comfortable.
So yeah, you open it up, and inside... Where is inside of it? Why don't you tell me what's inside of it?
We didn't think you'd get that far.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh.
So, inside of it...
Is a
I
ninth
need-
level cloud.
Fireball.
Fireball. No, I'm seeing if you have this, if you would recognize it. Give me a second.
Okay.
Bow, 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 bow.
For some reason, it's an 11th level meteor swarm, just
What?
inside a random 4th
No.
level box.
That one deity would get real pissed about that.
Yeah. The magic one.
Yeah.
He can deal with it, or she, or they, or
What do you...
whatever pronouns they choose to use at the time.
Anywho, so you find 12 little potion bottles, and they look similar to your potion of swimming, but not exactly the same.
Ooh!
Whoa.
Oh, these are for the slaves, aren't they?
I'm not saying what they're for.
For breathing. That's what Tammel immediately thinks they are.
Okay, so, who was checking out all the other stuff?
Yeah.
Stuff you do.
Okay, you guys do that while I'm not blowing us up.
So there's the cloak, there's the plate armor, and then there's the chainmail. Anybody
Frankie
interested?
has the zoomies.
I will look at the armor.
At the plate armor. You can
Sure.
tell that this is very light and flexible armor. Like, you can kind of tell that, like, just kind of touching it, it's not as heavy as you would expect it to be, with it being full plate.
Does it look like my armor?
I don't
The Mariner's
know.
armor? I have the Mariner's armor. It's like scale mail.
No, it does not.
motifs and stuff.
This is like full plate, but it's lighter weight than normal plate mail. Like, it's not, you can tell it's not steel.
Does it have like any kind of like designs or markings on it?
Not really. It seems pretty plain.
Does it seem like it's been worn lately? Like, is there dust on the shoulders or anything like that?
It seems like it's fairly recent.
Well cared for as far as like cleaning and dingings and stuff.
I mean, it's not in the greatest of shape, but like it was probably not worn by like a soldier-esque person, but
So
someone who
more.
used it.
So it's more ceremonial looking.
Not
Or
really.
is it very
It's just
plain?
it's not as well cared for. Like it didn't look like they buffed it, or you know, they didn't care to keep it super shiny. Is what I mean.
What do you make of this? And she kind of glances at Shroud.
Looks like a suit of plate mail. Unfortunately, metalworking is not really my strong suit, so that's about all I can tell you.
Where's Ulrich when you need him?
It's true.
I threw all this stuff in the party sheet, by the way. So if anyone wants to
What-
pick up.
What's Ned up to?
Ned is somewhere. I didn't feel like moving him. Ned is looking... he's probably looking at the cloak and the chainmail. Because those look pretty and shiny. I mean, the cloak is not shiny.
The
Well,
cloak sounds very
it is
pretty,
cloak.
though.
It is very pretty. It is... it's embroidered with gold thread. It has a strange tail-like appendage on the back hem. So it looks like, you know, a tail has been added to the cloak.
Can I, like, attempt to identify what the appendage is from?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Ismini would probably also just look at the cloak with interest of clothing. Can I join on that?
Give me a nature check, but at disadvantage.
Fair. That checks out.
Shroud, you recognize this as belonging to an ocean creature, but you're having a hard time coming up with which one specifically.
I haven't taken that as my favorite terrain yet.
Oh. Best get swimming.
The tail part, is it like, for lack of a better way of describing it, does it look like a pocket was added for a tail, or just as like a decorative element?
Kind of decorative. It's a decorative tail. It's kind of pointy, like straight, not like a foxtail or like a cat's tail even. It's more straight and kind of with the point.
Do any of the shields have the same markings as the shield that Shroud picked up from
The lizard folk shield?
Yeah.
That's the wrong room. Ugh, somebody's standing on my pin. The shields bear... You would not recognize the insignia. But it is... all three of them have the same insignia. It is a spire, like a tower, rising up against a blue ocean sky. Tammel and Shroud, if you're paying attention to the shields, you can roll me a history check to see if you recognize it.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
History, you said?
Yes. Shroud, you're not really familiar with it. Tammel, you've seen this before. Probably in some of the books that you've done, or when talking, to some of the sailors or something. This is the insignia of Prince Monmerg, who is one of the sea princes.
And the sea princes are...
Is the pirate nation
Okay.
that's close to Saltmarsh. So he is one of the pirate kings, for lack of a
Oh.
better word.
Spelling of that chat, please.
Okay. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Am I able to tell what potions these are? Can I roll an alchemy supplies check?
Yeah, give me an alchemy supply check. You, like I said, they look very similar to your, potion of swimming.
But yeah.
But a little different. That seem, because your potion of swimming is kind of like a blue, ocean blue. These seem to be a little lighter of a blue with bubbles in it. You, after racking your brain, you realize that these are potions of water breathing.
Okay. Yeah. So he is gonna pocket 2 of them just to have them in his inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah. So I think these were for the workers. This is some of their supplies so that their land slaves
I
work
think
underwater.
maybe all of this stuff was taken off of them when they were captured.
I don't know about these. The
They
rest
might
of
have
them
had
look
them
like they might have been, yeah.
because they had information prior.
True.
And they were a little more prepared than we were.
What's the rest of it? So we have armor that is much too big for anyone but Ned, I think. Because the rest of us are rather slender.
Well, and your only tall boy is not going to be wearing that kind of armor.
Well, I mean, that's what straps are for.
Some shields, pirate shields.
Did Tammel say if you recognize?
He said they're pirate shields.
Did that man say something about pirates?
Yeah, I think these were his crew. I think we need to, when we take him out, bury him with one of the shields. I think it was his. And then we have the cloak and chainmail. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Is it chainmail or shirt?
Chainmail. There's chainmail and plate armor.
Okay. I mean, I'll take a look at the cloak, see if I can figure out what this might be. It's a cloak with a tail. As somebody with fishermen and nets a lot, can I potentially roll a check?
Give me a nature check.
I'll also start inspecting the chainmail, just see what it's got going on.
Give me an investigation check.
Cool.
Hey, Tammel. That looks like something that you've not really seen before. You've heard tales of them before. Of something called a manta ray.
Okay.
You don't know why a cloak would look like a manta ray. Maybe it's just a really cool sea thing, but there you go.
Huh. It definitely gives. This might have been the captain or something like that. That feels like something a pirate captain would do.
Shroud, it looks like just a chainmail. A set of chainmail.
Okay. Okay. So I think we need to take these potions. I don't know what to do with the rest of it, though, for now. I don't want to leave it here for them.
I don't think the Sahuagin are going to be using it. They kind of have their own thing going, right?
Yeah, but they could use, like, the shield and maybe the cloak. I just don't want to leave anything that they might use.
I was going to take the cloak and bundle it up and put it in for stuff.
And how many of us are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 if we count Bims.
Yep.
Okay. So if each of us takes 2 potions, Bims included, we can breathe underwater for a little bit. In case we, need to. Bims, can you swim?
Can Bim swim? That's a great question. I'm gonna say he can. I mean, he definitely has to hold his breath. But he's kind of snakish-like, kind of go
Okay.
poop, 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 poop in the water. So he sends you a mental image, in his crayon style of him splashing in the water and showing how he kind of can move under the water.
But you can't breathe like a fish.
He shakes his head.
So, yeah, I think that's what we should do with the remaining potions. There were 6 of us in total, and there are 12 potions, so we should each take 2. Or Shroud take 4. Unless you want to put them in Bim's inventory, if that's possible.
Oh, Bim's has
I don't think.
inventory.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible. I'll just take 4.
Does Bims have a primordial pouch?
Of course he does. It's where he
Yes.
keeps his secrets. His
His
ancient
ancient
lore.
lore.
So Ned's getting 2 as well?
Yeah, I think Ed and Ismini are the last ones.
I already grabbed mine.
I
You have your 2 already?
Yep.
That
Okay.
leaves Val then.
Go for it, Val.
She's also going to walk over the shields and I'm stuck in the wall again.
No shields for you.
Whichever one looks nicest, she'll pick up.
You now have a shield. It's in the party sheet. You can grab one of those. It's a shield.
Okay. Well, Tammel had said to.
Yeah.
I think we should bury him with it, because I think this was his, or if not his friends. And then I don't think any of us like using the heavier stuff.
Well, I don't know that it's necessarily beneficial. For me, at least.
Inside the chest piece.
What?
I said I could fit inside the chest piece. Just kind of curl up, like fit under the counter kind of thing. Okay.
I'm not in want of armor. I have some.
Ned can't use any of the armor because he only does light armor.
Yeah, I think technically, no, I don't think any of us can wear heavy armor.
Nope.
I think you can only do up to medium, right?
I think so. I can't wear armor, period.
I think the only one that gains the proficiency to wear heavy armor is Val.
Yes.
But it messes with your rage.
Unarmored defenses it can mess with, but her current armor does too, because I think it's only light armor that I can wear for.
I think you can wear light and
or
medium.
hide.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think
Which
it's
is neither one of
specifically
these.
hide. Yeah.
These are both heavy.
She's gonna go back out in the other room.
Yeah. We'll leave that there for now, I guess.
Might be worth taking, or at least like
Do you
knowing
want to
where
drag
it
around
is.
plate mail some more?
I mean, it's apparently light plate mail.
Fair. I just don't have a way to carry it yet. That's next.
I can still carry stuff.
Well, and Ismini has her bag that you put it in at half weight.
It's true.
True. I guess we could stick the stick it in there. We can get it to fit.
Yeah, let's do that. At the very least, we can bring it to someone in town, and maybe they can do something with it.
Maybe we could sell it or something like that. Make a
Maybe.
pretty pin.
Would someone buy it if it's marked with the Sea Princess?
I don't know about
Or
shield,
we're not taking the shields.
We're not taking the shields.
just the armor. Can I look at the armor and see if there's like any marks or anything, like any stamps on the armor, any marks like that?
Yep.
I think Vala did that, didn't she?
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay. Well, I guess we go on to the next section.
I just saw Robin's shirt.
It's important. Okay, so I have the armor.
And the chain, in theory.
Is that still the unidentified item?
Probably.
Okay.
Let me see.
All right, so I have those. And I
Yeah,
threw them in my sack.
Yeah, and your budget bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
I can...
You chose that word on purpose?
Sack?
Yes.
That's what it's described as. I don't know what you want it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.